What's up? Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Ramala. Don't forget to subscribe. I promise I will not disappoint you. And if you're not new here, welcome back. I'm so excited to see you again. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, so let's jump right into the video. I'm updating y'all on my journey so far as my career. And not only that, I'm telling y'all the real deal spill about jobs in the tech industry and how they relate to everyday jobs, like jobs that you wouldn't even think were related to tech, how you can transfer those skills that you're learning on these everyday type customer call center type jobs and like transfer them over to tech. So first off, y'all, I quit my job. They wanted us to go back into the office and I was just like, no. I enjoy working from home. I'm such an introverted person and I love working from home in my pajamas, just from the comfort of my home. Like, no, no, I'm not going back into anyone's office at all. I really had a great team. I know like it's very hard to come by. Like my manager that I had like is a legit role model for me for like if I ever get into like managerial status. Not sure if I said that right, but when one door closes, another one opens. And with that being said, I am now a career strategist at My Tech Best Friend. What My Tech Best Friend does is basically help people break into tech, or if you're already in tech and you're looking to like further your career and stuff like that, basically My Tech Best Friend has boot camps and things like that to like get you acclimated to the tech industry. And so not only am I a career strategist, I am also a tech consultant. So I work on different roles and different projects. So far I have been a Salesforce admin, a business analyst, and now I am like looking for my next role on my next project. It's just like I love working for like a tech consulting company because you get to just figure out, you know, what fits you, what doesn't fit you, just working in different projects and different roles, like things like that. Like being a Salesforce admin was probably like my best role. I really liked it a lot. It was like pretty chill. Everything that you learned on Salesforce, you're pretty much doing in the real life. Like it's not like how school was in college, you know, you'd be like, what am I learning this for? How does this apply to the real life? Like, no, when you get into the tech industry and you're studying for these certifications, like you're learning these softwares, like you're really going to be using these things in the real world. I've learned so far in my tech career is that you have to keep developing skills. Like if you're not working on your skills, you're already behind, because tech is such a booming industry and technology changes. It's new technologies every single day, okay? Every single day. So you have to make sure you stay on top of learning these new things and or be just open-minded to learning new things, because if you don't, you're going to be left behind, completely left behind. People forget like it's still the corporate world. It's literally still a job. You're still in a corporate world. Like I'm still in a lot of rooms, I'm still the only woman, or if I'm not the only woman, I'm still the only black woman in the room, okay? So it's still, you know, those type of odds that you're gonna come against. And then also like for me, for example, I used to be very insecure about the way that I spoke. I'm from the south side of Chicago, okay? Like I speak Ebonics fluently, honey, okay? So when I'm getting in these rooms and I'm in these meetings with the students that went to Harvard and went to Yale and went to Stanford and all that type of stuff, I used to feel insecure about the way that I spoke, but I'm starting to come around and just be like, look, this is me. Like this is why y'all bring diversity to your company, okay? So like I was on this new project as a business analyst, and child, I had to learn how to set boundaries, okay? I had to set boundaries with the project. I had to set boundaries in a lot of different areas on my life, because one thing about life, if you keep letting stuff pile on, it's just going to continue to do that. It's just going to pile on. So it's up to you to take what's on your plate and do something with it. It was to the point where I can't even be my best self for myself. So you have to get to the point in your life as well where like you're setting boundaries and stuff, especially like when it comes to like this tech world, this career stuff. Like if you don't set boundaries, stuff is just gonna keep piling up. But okay, I am off my soapbox. Like, if you checked out my first YouTube video, I definitely mentioned like how, you know, we were coding on MySpace, learning HTML, CSS, and didn't even know that those were real technical skills, that if we would have kept on learning and kept on growing, that these companies will be paying us bands for. Okay, a lot of black people in general are working a lot of jobs that they're slaving at. They literally hate. Probably not paying them, barely paying them minimum wage. What I did was I took roles and applied them to things that I see young black people do to make money. Tech is so booming, especially and when black people find out about it, because we never knew that we could make this much money without being a rapper, without being a basketball player. I was watching this video of this guy, and he was saying like how he get like free bands or whatever from doing certain things with computers and all. He's risking his freedom to get this fast money, because that's what it is. It's fast money. If you're not investing in it right, it's gonna be gone. Basically, he's hacking the banks, hacking the companies, whatever the case is. But I'm like, basically what he doing is cybersecurity, red team stuff. What this person said that he was doing was hacking the banks, but in the tech industry, that can be correlated to being on the other side where banks are literally paying cybersecurity hackers, these cybersecurity people to literally hack their system and show them where the vulnerability is at. They're literally paying people moolah. Like, dude over here risking his life to do that. He risking his life. Whole time they paying some dude in his basement who probably ain't never finessed a day in his life. They paying him 50K. 50K, he ain't even dare risking his freedom. But you see, we don't know that. You know, we're taught to get it by any means necessary, right? Take that money that you getting, invest $10,000, $5,000 into a cybersecurity boot camp so you can learn all those skills, and then find freelancing opportunities. Start off at tryhackme.com so you can even just see a little bit about what I'm talking about before you knock it. Don't knock it until you try it. But it is skills that no one can take from you. Once you learn this stuff, nobody is going to be able to take it from you at all. Then once you learn how to do it, you can put your homies on. Then he can put his homies on. Then you put now next thing you know, y'all got a whole cybersecurity organizations where these big banks, these big financial opportunities, these big organizations are coming to pay y'all to hack their systems. It's okay. All of us love scrolling on social media. As bad as we try not to, we do. So, I'm not judging. However, all I'm saying this is because if you're scrolling on social media all day, in the back of your mind, you don't even know, but you're analyzing trends and you're studying trends. You know what's the latest trend, you know what's the hottest trend. I would look into digital marketing and being a social media manager. I would highly recommend doing that, because at this point, you can get paid to be on social media. Like, you can literally get paid to be a social media manager. Like, influencers are literally looking to hire social media managers, and you can have different clients. Once again, this is a job where you don't necessarily have to go work for an organization. You could definitely freelance out, and you could hire 5 different influencers who you social media manage. Like, I'm seeing people every day who saying they're making 10K a month from being a social media manager. If you're someone who's like good with numbers, I would definitely look into like data analysts, becoming like a data analyst, data analytics, those type of things as well, because the world is evolving around data. Like, your data is being bought from companies all day, every day, okay? So data is ruling the world. So I would definitely recommend data analytics to someone who likes who likes numbers and things like that. And then we have our sales reps. So if like you work at Foot Locker, Finish Line, phone places like T-Mobile or Sprint, or like any of those type of things, but you're like, okay, I don't want to get technical, I would highly recommend looking into like sales type, tech sales type of roles, software sales type of. You do not have to be technical, but you do have to be able to speak to people, which if you're working in these roles where like you're working at these type of jobs, then most likely you already have that skill. This is what I mean, like you have a lot of soft skills that are already able to be transferred into tech. This is for my customer service folks. Like if you're on the phones all day, hi, how may I help you? Okay, is there anything else that I can help you with? You know, please rate me. I'm tired of doing it. I would look into roles like customer success and like client success, like those type of roles, because they pay more. They pay more money, and you aren't necessarily dealing with actual everyday customers. Like you're most likely working business to business, which is way better than like business to consumer. So you enjoy making like flyers and like but you don't necessarily like want to be a graphic designer your whole life, and like but you like making stuff, like you're like being creative, like in general. Like it doesn't even have to be a graphic designer. Like if you are creative, if you are a creative person, I would highly recommend looking into user UI UX design, because like in that role you get to be creative.
So please, whatever.